It's so crazy that we have to bring this up, Richie, because I still see people falling victim to this, but we have to make it very clear.
What's going on, everybody? Today we are going to be going over 5 mistakes you are making when it comes to cargo pants.
Oh man, we've been wearing a lot of cargos throughout the years, and I feel like these rules are overlooked, so we definitely got to go through it. So you guys don't go through it.
Definitely. All right, let's get into the first one. All right, so number 1, do not just get the generic pair of cargos from the store.
We have come a long way from just regular flat cargo pants. You know what it screams? You get that dad look. The ones where it's just nice and just pleated.
No. Nice little startup company cargo pants is what I kind of envision, like very straight leg, no like, style to them. Just
I put them in the same category as pleated pants.
Oh.
You know how you got slacks and you have pleated pants? You don't wear pleated pants, so you don't wear just regular, generic cargos.
Yeah,
man.
it's gonna, don't just walk into any store in the mall, your Banana Republics, even Gaps has
Dockers.
Dockers. You gotta be strategic about the cargos that you are buying. Not all cargos are made equally.
Oh my God, you nailed it. The thing about the straight looking, neat cargos is that it goes against all what cargo stands for, right? Because you originally it started in the military, man. So it's tactical. It's supposed to look a little bit more rugged,
messy.
Exactly.
You go get the generic pairs. You know, looking like you're about to walk into the boardroom. You're going against what cargos represent.
Ding, ding, ding.
All right, so number 1, try to avoid this. It's just getting that, plain standard pair of cargos from your like Old Navies or your Banana Republics. You got to get something a little bit more stylized. Let's move on to number 2. All right, so number 2. Recently, I just went into H&M. I could not believe they still had these. So I have to go with this one as our number 2 rule. Do not buy cargos with the jogger cuff at the bottom.
The little scrunches?
Oh my
Don't
goodness
do that to yourself,
gracious.
man.
I can't even believe they were still selling these.
They remind me of kid pants. You know, like when toddlers and kids wear their pull-up pants and they have a little scrunch at the bottom?
So they don't trip over them, you know what I mean?
Don't do that to
cargos
yourself,
at the end of the day are supposed to be relaxed. They're supposed to be a vibe. And then you have the cuff. It's more of like an uptight look, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. You know, before it was because you wanted to show off the high-end shoes, but nowadays everybody's more relaxed.
Draping over the shoe.
Yes, and even if you want to show off your shoes a little more, they have the newer hardware like your guys' cargos where there's the buttons.
Or buttons, strings. The cuff is just like too blatant. You know what I mean? I don't know. It just looks very dated. Obviously, they came out when joggers were huge and everything.
You know what it was? I think H&M probably still has a whole stash of them that they had to get rid of. That's why these are about.
Yeah, they thought this trend was going to be for years and years, but who knows? I think people are still maybe buying them, but I got to let you guys know, man, stay away from the joggers with that traditional elastic cuff at the bottom.
Don't do it to yourself.
No go. All right, so number 3. This one's very, very important. Unless your money is very, very long, do not pay for the overpriced hype cargos like your Stone Islands or Kiss, you know what I mean? Just looking at like some simple workwear cargos, they're gonna go a long way.
There's a lot of gems, Richie, so I'm glad that you brought that up because you could go to a lot of workwear stores, clearance workwear stores, and you'll find some where they have heavy duty material, right?
Yeah. When we say workwear stores, we're talking about basically like supply stores for people, working construction and like more your rugged jobs. Go into those. I know you've been big on this.
Exactly, because it falls into what we said about generic, right? It's not generic because it's still tactical. The pockets are in a nice place where you need it. Oftentimes they are a little bit bigger than what you want.
Yeah.
But you could taper the bottoms.
Yeah, you could taper the bottoms. You could even taper the whole pant leg. My thing, one little request. I walked into one and they didn't have anything smaller than a size large.
They don't got the little munchkin size.
Come on,
you don't
man.
see a lot of guys your size in construction.
What about the guys like me that like construction? I like a little safety vest on.
You guys are behind the screens. You guys are making these videos for people.
And what's really cool about the ones you'll see from these workwear stores are the different like fabrics. They'll have like real tree. They'll have like camo.
They are meant for long durability, you guys. So you'll see a lot of fabrics, a lot of different materials like you're saying. But the cool part about it is that there's two brands I would say is pretty popular right now is Carhartt and Cat.
Yeah, I want to talk about Carhartt. You know what's cool is you could pay $30 at the workwear store for the cargos, and then you'll also see Carhartt now on like inclothing.com, Essence, because it is moving into that streetwear lane. You know,
I like it, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. The other day, I went to one of these stores and I saw overalls, and they're actually women's overalls, but they came in larger sizes. And I actually got myself a pair.
Okay, so that's
You'd be surprised what you find over there, man.
Exactly. I feel like clothes is like
Bending now?
bending. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it.
Gender bending flexible.
Yeah, it's gender flexible, you know what I mean? But yeah, definitely do not spend money on the overhyped cargos unless you want to.
Exactly.
But you're going to find a really, really comparable product at a workwear store. Look into it.
Yes,
do
sir.
not sleep. All right, so number 4. This is important to follow it up with the last one because, you know, you don't want them going overboard with all the details. Do not buy the ones that have the, straps hanging out everywhere. 3M here, just, there's gotta be a balance.
Really overdoing it is what you're saying.
Bro, I've seen somewhere it looks like a damn near pair of backpacks. Not a pair of backpacks, but it looks like you're wearing a backpack as pants, straps hanging out left
You got
and right.
3M material, you got shiny things here and there, zippers out yin yang.
There's a limit to how many pockets.
You know, the thing about the pants itself, Rich, like you said, limit is it's allowed pants already. There's a lot of pockets, right? So even with the new hardware, like the straps at the bottom and the buttons, that's enough.
It kills me when there's straps and 3M and zippers.
It's just too gaudy.
Yeah, that's a look too right now. That the whole gaudy look.
It came back.
Yeah.
I feel like that was like during the Pyrex days when like the gaudy look came.
I've seen it's just a little overboard for me. It's not the cargos I would like to recommend for you guys, but yeah, just don't overdo it with it. You know what I mean? Basically what we're trying to get across in this point is more does not mean it's better.
Exactly.
More does not mean the cargos are better. All right, let's move on to the last one. All right, so last but not least, and this goes back to, just tapering and finding the right size. Do not wear the oversized cargos because a lot of them come super huge. Like we said, the origin is workwear and military. And
it's so crazy that we have to bring this up, Richie, because I still see people falling victim to this, but we have to make it very clear. You do not want to look like a hot air balloon, okay? I've seen
hot
looks.
balloon pants.
I'm not even gonna say MC Hammer because that's played out, right? That's during the little crotch pants time, but I'm gonna say hot air balloons, okay?
Just too much room.
Too much
room. Girls can pull it off when they wear the smaller tops.
The tube tops or like the tank tops.
For the dudes, definitely, I've seen some really oversized ones.
You look goofy, man.
Ooh, I was gonna say the G word.
I'm just gonna call it how it is. You look goofy.
We're trying to help you out. Like we said, we've gone through some of these where we've like, oh man, these are way too baggy.
Yeah.
Way too. So it's
too
like
much air.
There's like a fine line when it comes to cargos. You don't want them too skinny. You don't want too baggy.
Exactly.
I know it's a lot of rules, but that's why we're making.
But then there's also a lot of variety nowadays. So find your fit.
For sure. All right, guys, thank you for checking out that 5 mistakes you want to avoid when it comes to cargo pants. We're just trying to, help you guys out and advise you guys. Nowadays, there's just so many different choices when it comes to cargo pants.
Exactly,
and,
man.
you got to be careful.
They didn't have these options before, so I'm glad that they're making these options available now, but just pick the right ones.
Pick the right ones is what it came down to. Shout out to Johnny. Let us know any stores or types of cargos you definitely think are being slept on right now that are affordable so everybody can see it. I definitely recommend going into your local workwear store and check it out.
Or even department stores in the men's section. Like Fred Meyer's and stuff like that.
For sure.
They got some too.
Yeah, they got some sleepers. That's pretty much it. Shout out to you guys. Make sure you guys are subbed to the channel. If you guys can, hit that like button. It really helps us out. And until next time, we out.
Peace.